to financial innovations. Okay, Fred is also a passionate trader with extensive hands-on experience in equities, cryptocurrencies, and forex. So in today's session, he'll be sharing with you how you can earn with Maxima. Let's welcome Fred, everybody.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. You hear me well?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you, thank you. So just give me a minute. I make sure that I am on a very high connection. Okay, that's good. Thank you. So good evening, everyone, and thank you for the introduction by our host, right? Yes, my name is Fred. Okay, as the host have introduced to you, I am a businessman. I've been running business for 20 years, right? And I am not new to what you call investment tools. Okay. Being a businessman, of course, we take business risks, and that's where we know what you call a investment risk as well. What I'm going to share with you tonight is not more about products, but more about the what you call affiliated program that Maxima has for you. So tonight, what we're going to share is how do you grow your income, your team, okay, and future, okay, in Maxima. So the first thing that I would like to touch on is, right, we have a number of audience in this Zoom call tonight. And those of you who have been trading more than a month, 2 months, 3 months or more, right? And could you kindly help me in this Zoom, okay, by responding, okay, whenever I need you to respond, and then you can type something in the chat box. Okay, win, draw, but never lose. So Maxima unique trading strategy is to help us to win, okay, a victory, a tie, but during your days and months of trading with the Maxima app, you do not lose money, right? So for those who agree with this, could you kindly please in the chat box, please type a 1, right, to respond, okay? Do you agree with this statement? Okay, over the days and months that you have been trading with using a Maxima app, you have not lose your capital, okay, but only win or draw, right? So thank you very much because your reply is very important to our new friends. Because by sharing with them that using the Maxima app, you can win, draw, but you never lose. It sounds too good to be true and it sounds too bold. Okay. But with your response, okay, our new friends knows that this is indeed a true statement. Okay. Now, what I'm going to share with you tonight is about the affiliated program that we have for all our clients. First of all, we need to understand the difference between the traditional introducing broker or clients in the market versus Maxima. Introducing broker is not a Maxima term. Introducing broker is a Forex term. Anyone that who is a client and then you start to introduce clients to the business and you manage your clients, you are an introducing broker. So in the traditional introducing broker role, they earn commissions based on their clients' lots transaction. Regardless the client make profit or loss in a trade, okay, the traded lot volume actually contributes to the IB's commission. Okay, as long as the client trades, okay, the commission continues. Okay. However, this will lead to high attrition. Why? Because the clients lose money, right? Now, as long as the client doesn't make money and they start to lose money, okay, and then they will have lost interest. They will have moved on to other vehicles or tools. So end up the introducing broker or the agent have to consistently look for new clients to sustain their earnings or their operation. Okay. And in the traditional platform, they also do not have a profit sharing scheme like what we have here for you. So in Maxima, okay, we understand that we make a profit, okay, from trades when we win in account B. Right? When account B incurred a loss, okay, now it's a breakaway. And we as clients never experience a net loss. That is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, okay, especially to our new friends. So this unique strategy leads to a high client retention. Okay, it protects the clients from losing the capital, right? And then, okay, we also encourage consistent trading activity. Okay, so it actually builds up the volume and builds up the commission for the IBs. Okay. Whenever a client earns a profit in account B, 20% of that profit is deducted as a part of the profit sharing pool. Okay, and then it's going to be distributed to the team. So with all this understanding, okay, there is a very, very strong community over the last 1 year in Maxima with very, very high customer retention rate, okay, and we are enjoying what we are doing in Maxima. Now, let me move on to share with you a little bit more about the affiliate program, which is the lot rebate and profit sharing scheme that Maxima has for us. First of all, okay. So there's different status, which is the direct, the IB, and the MIB, and there is an Apple Orchid special bonus, okay, for all of us. Yeah. So, but of course, there's different tiers and there's different requirements or criteria that we have to meet, okay, in order for us to entitle to the different tier profits, tier rebates. Okay. So, allow me to touch on a client status. The moment you have an active account of 2,500 as your trading capital, you are a client, an active client, and you are a direct status in the what you call some call the ranking or some call the status. Yeah. So I would like to share with you the lot rebate and profit sharing that you are entitled to. Now let's take a look at this. Now, any client, like I mentioned, who join Maxima with a 2005 and above, okay, you are a direct status as a client, a direct client. Okay, you are entitled to $3 per lot over your direct referred clients. So as you can see in this illustration, there's A, B, C, D, and E. That means there are 5 customers. Okay? Now, all these 5 customers have a similar illustration. The capital is at $10,000 for simple illustration purpose. All right. Of course, in a real situation, it may not be like this. But as long as you can understand the formula, you will be able to understand how is it being calculated and how are you going to benefit from it. So account A trades per trade. For $10,000 account, it would be at a 0.4 lot size. Assume that all these clients trade only 6 trades a day over 22 days. It works out to be 132 trades. Right? So 132 trades times 0.4 lot, it works out to be 58.8 trading lot size. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have a pen and paper, write it down. Based on a $10,000 account, based on 6 trades a day, 22 trading days, it will work out to be 52.8 lots, right? So A is 10,000, 52.8. B is 10,000, 52.8 lots. C, 20,000, double, right? And 105.6, okay. D, 105.6 lots. E, which is a 50,000, it will be 264 lots. So this would be the illustration. So if you add all up together, that will be 528 lots. Being a direct status, a client, you get $3 per lot You multiply by the 5 to 8 lots, you get $1,584. Simple illustration, right? Very simple calculation. So this is the first income that you can earn as a lot rebate as a client, direct status. What will be the second one? It will be direct status, profit sharing for you. Now, similar, I'll put in A, B, C, D, E, just 5 clients. Similar. Now, capital is 10,000. The trading lot size is fixed at 0.35 lot, right, in account B. Every account B win, the client profit is approximate $22. This $22 will not be fully paid to the A, B, C, D, and E at their B win. There will be a deduction of 20% for the profit sharing commission or the profit sharing pool. So $22 less 20%, it will be $4.40, right? Okay, the question is, how is the distribution of this 440? So let's take a look. The distribution of this 440, if you are a client at direct status as illustrated, you will receive 60% of this 440. 60% of this 440, right? So now let's take a look. Your client make a win in account B. You will earn 60% of this 440. It works out to be $2.64. If you can remember the illustration, we say that it's 132 trades a month with a 50% winning probability between A and B. It works out to be 66B win, right? So 66B win, every win, you make $2.64. You multiply, you'll be $174.24. That is for A. Now you have A, B, C, D, and E, so you have to times 5, right? And that works out to be $871.20 in this illustration, right? Now, of course, being team A to E, they may also have their own clients. They manage their own clients, right? We call it the A team, the B team, right? All the way to the E team. At a direct status client, you are not entitled to this team, right? Profit sharing. You only have the first level, which what you call the direct referred client, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so your total revenue, right? You will work out to be $871.20 from the team profit sharing, and you remember 1584 from the lot rebate from the first slides. Okay, so the total direct status earning in this illustration would be $2,455.20. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, when we put in our capital, right? We trade about 6 to 8 trades a day. It is very conservatively, we will get about 10 to 15% in monthly ROI. So 15% or even 20% at a 10,000, you will be like $2,000. That is actually like net, it will be like a very good profit already. But do you realize that when we actually introduce others, right, clients to actually understand this Maxima app that can let us win, draw, but not lose, and they also make their own profit by trading 6 to 8 trades a day, okay? And you are earning $2,455 from the lots rebate and team profit sharing. Okay, isn't it that great? Yeah, so that is how you can actually build your income, okay, apart from the ROI from your capital trading. Now, let us move on. The next level will be introducing broker. Okay, the next level are higher than a direct client. Now, how do you become a introducing broker? Okay, now I have forgot to show you this statement over here. With 5 direct clients and 500 trading lot size in a month, you will attain introducing broker status. Now you understand, why my illustration is A, B, C, D, E. So I have 5. Yeah, 5 direct referred customer. And with their trading volume, you'll be 500. So now with this illustration, you realize it is also exceeded 500. Now, of course, will all the trading lot size be included if, right, A, B, C, D, E have their own team as their clients? Yes, yes. Okay, so all these color ones and A, B, C, D, E, their trading lot size attributes to your total calculation, right, of 500 lots in a month for you to move up to the IB status, right? The IB status. Now, what difference between an IB and a direct client? Look here, right? So you are an IB right now. Just now it was $3 per lot. Now it becomes $5. $5, yes. Okay. Now let's take a look at the illustration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5. Just now it was $3 per lot. Now it's $5 per lot. So you still multiply by 5 to 8 lots, similar numbers, it becomes 2,640. As a direct client, is 1,580. Now is 2,640. Right? That is more $1,000 more. Right? Now, this level, okay, A, B, C, D, E, which is the level 2, level 3, so A have their own customers, B have their own clients, etc. Now, over this team, okay, now let's assume that all this team, A to E, contributes to 300 lots as an illustration, right? Okay, now you will get $2 per lot from these teams. So $2 times 300 lots times 5 teams, okay, these colored teams here will attribute $3,000 for you in team lot rebate. All right. Now, what happens if I have an IB, introducing broker, in my organization? Okay, so you still make $5 from them because they are your direct clients. So if they did this 52.8 lots, you will still be times 5. Now, IB has his own team. Okay, now being an IB, his team traded 800 over lots, 828 lots. Okay, with this, you get 50 cents per lot from your IB team. So with this workout, under your IB and the IB team, it contributes to 678 for you as a lot rebate. Okay. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 add up together 6,318. $6,318 lot commission alone. And that is already more than the combination of lot rebate and profit sharing for a direct client. Right? Now, with 5 IB in different teams and 5,000 trading lot size in a month, right, you will move on to the next master introducing broker status later. I will explain to you later. Now, let's touch on the profit sharing. Okay, so the same illustration, okay, $4.40. We are always talking about how do you distribute this 440. As a direct, it was 60%. Now, as an IB, it will be 70%. Okay. So whenever your client makes a win in account B, you will get 70% of the 440, and now it's $3.08. Right. So similarly, I would say is that if they trade 132 trades a month, 50% probability with a 66B win, it worked out to be 203.28 for A, 203.28 for B, C, D, and E. So you multiply by 5, you get $1,016.40. You remember, as a direct client, you are not entitled to the direct referred client's team profit sharing. But as an IB, you are entitled to. right? So that as an IB, you get 10% of the direct team's profit sharing. So that means the color teams here, okay? Every B win in these 5 teams, you get a 10%. So let's assume a very small scale, right? Each team has only 25 clients. Each team, whole team has 25 clients. So 25 clients times 66 wins, 1650, right? Times 44 cents, times 5 teams, it works out to be 3630. So if you were to add up all this together, profit sharing, okay, 1016.4, 3630, 6318 as an IB in this illustration, the total earning will be $10,964.40. Right? That is a lot more than a direct client status. All right. It's about $2,000 over dollars. This is 10,000. Right? That's a lot more. Yeah. Now, the income difference between direct and IB, very clear. $3 per lot versus $5 per lot for level 1. Yep, the direct client. And $2 per lot for the team. And then there's a lot rebate of 50 cents lot over IB's team. So you realize because of 3 forms of revenue versus 1, definitely an IB would earn more. For the profit sharing, it's 60% for the direct, but it goes to 70% for the IB for level 1, your direct clients, 10% for the teams, okay, and 5% for pool over the IB team, okay, IB over IB. Now, an active account means $2,500 for FX 2.0 where you can trade yourself, and 5,000 for copy trading. Okay, that is the same for IB. Okay, 5 direct clients with active account and total 500 trading lot size in a month, you becomes an IB. So based on this illustration, as you can see, the total earnings is 2,455 versus 10,964. Like, great difference, isn't it? Okay. So there is a very, very clear direction or goal. Okay. Now, if you intend to build your team, right, build your income, okay, be an introducing broker, right? Because you will earn more revenue just apart from your capital trading profit. Now, let me move on. Master introducing broker. So we know that you must have 5 IBs in your whole organization from different teams and a total 5,000 trading lots in a month. Okay, sorry, my dog box. Okay, so lot rebate. Okay, now you get $3, $2, $1. It means what? $6. You get $6 over your direct clients. If you can remember, your direct status is $3. IB status is $5. MIB status, it will be $6. Okay, so similar illustration A to E. Okay, similar numbers you can realize. Okay, now that works out to be 3168. 3168. All right. Now then level 2. Okay, that works out to be another 5,000 because we assume that each team produce 1,000 lot, right? Because MIB under you, right? There will be IBs, right? You have 5 IBs. So IBs definitely you produce more lots. Okay. Now $1 times 1,000 lots times 5 teams, that work out to be $5,000. If you have MIB versus MIB, your direct MIB, you still get $6 per lot, right? His team, you get 50 cents per lot, right? So that works out to be $1,080. So 1, 2, and 3 add up together, the total lot rebate works out to be $9,248. So you realize the difference? Yes, indeed, right? Because your payout is higher. Okay. Now let's move on to profit sharing. Once again, we come back to the $4.40 distribution. How do we distribute the 440? Right? Now, From a 60% to a 70%, as an MIB, you get 80%. 80% of that 440 from your A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so that is $3.52. All right. So same illustration, same example, same numbers, 66B win. Okay, now it works out to be 232.32 for A, for B, for C, D, and E. So 5 of them will contribute 1161.6 for you. Level 2, same thing, 10%, right? But being IBs, they have a bigger team, right? Bigger lot size, bigger winnings. Okay, so that works out to be 7260. Right? Simple calculation, because all my calculations are based on the same statistic, same numbers. Okay, but when the size is bigger, when your rank is higher, the size is bigger. So when you add all things together, from the profit sharing from your 5 direct, profit sharing from the 5 teams, lot rebates, they add up together, that will be $17,670.40. Right? So now, if you have some encounters with IBs and with some MIBs that we have in our community, you will understand why their income is so attractive. What they are earning as an IB or MIB somehow is actually far higher than many executive, professional executive. I myself, I'm a businessman. I have to work very hard in my business to generate what you call net profit. All right. I have to take care of the operations. I have to take care of the rentals. I have to take care of the wages, okay, and all the miscellaneous. Okay. To write off the revenue, I have to write off my operation costs in total before I can see a profit. Okay. But over here, right, you get all these rebates and profits just by sharing, and more people use Maxima apps for trading. Okay. Now, anyone can help me? What will be the next? What an apple a day? What will be the next phrase? Right? Anyone can help me? An apple a day. What's the next phrase? Right? Let's see in the checkbox. Is there keeps the doctor away? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? But in Maxima, we are not able to take the doctor away. Yeah. Okay. Well, when you fall sick, you still need the doctor. Okay. An apple a day in Maxima, right, keeps your troubles away. Okay. Why it keeps your troubles away? Let me show you something. Right. Now, this bonus called the apple orchard. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. All right. I'm using 10 groups here as an example. So there's a team lot 2,000, 1,500, or you can see it's all miscellaneous. Okay. So of course, 2,000 is the biggest lot size, as you can see from here. Right. So take away the biggest lot size, the 2,000, exclude it. So you have B to J. Right. So from B to J, it adds up, it works out to be 5,200 lots. 5,200 lots. Each lot is equivalent to $1. All right. And then that means there's 5,200 lot size and dollars. Okay. The account is closed for settlement at 9 a.m. daily. Okay. If it does not accumulate to 5,000, it will continue to accumulate to the next day, 9 a.m. Once it reaches 5,000, it will be credited as a cycle bonus, and it can be withdrawn to your personal wallet. Right? Daily cap withdrawal is 5,000. Excessive will be flush. Okay, so the cycle will restart to accumulate to the next 5,000. Monthly cap 5,000 times 22 days. Right? Daily 5,000 times 22 days. That means 110,000. Okay, so this bonus is Apple Orchard, right? But it's exclusively for the MIB, right? So there you see, right? There are actually different criteria for client status, IB status, MIB status. Okay, as you remember just now, the example that we set the illustration that we use, the MIB is $17,000, as you can remember. Okay, but it's excluding this apple orchard. Right? So if you add a 5,000, even in a month, right, that will be 20 over 1,000. What if, right, the 5,000 is daily? Daily 5,000, then apple orchard bonus alone is 110. Attractive? Yes, definitely it is. Okay, so this is the bonus, the special bonus exclusively for MIB. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this coming month, at the end of this month, July month, on the 28th, on a Monday, okay, Maxima has a global grand launch event in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and the M World Hotel. Okay, there is actually a promotion campaign that is ongoing for our customers, our clients, right, to be able to get yourself a free ticket, free 2 nights accommodation in KL, and even with a $300 of a flight reimbursement, okay, for you to attend this event 3 weeks down the road. Okay, so if you need more information, please inquire from the friend who introduced to you Maxima and to the Zoom tonight. Right. So with that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I wish you a good evening, and we will meet you again on the next Zoom. Thank you. You have a great weekend ahead. Bye bye.